Hello, 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 gorgeous divine being, intuitive being, that is. Hello, 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 as if I hadn't said that before. It's Tiffany here for day 4 of Be Your Own High Priestess, with the mostess. And we are doing this journey because the divine feminine kind of told me that she wanted to do this journey with you. And so let's look, we're at the penultimate day. It's a 5-day journey, and it's always good to review. It's always good to see the bigger picture, particularly today. So before we get there, just a quick introduction in case you are new. My name is Tiffany Crosara. I am an inner transformation specialist, courage catalyst, author, and boho CEO of What Was the Transformational Truth of Tarot, which was a book and a game behind you, and also a course. So it still is, but it's gone up a level to something now called Manifest a Miracle a Month. And this is being broadcast in the Manifest a Miracle a Month free tribe and on my business page, and will be uploaded to YouTube and maybe even Instagram. So if you have anything that you want to say, but you want to keep it private, obviously, if you're in my group, the free tribe, Manifest a Miracle a Month, any comments that you put on this video will stay only in that group. Any comments that you put in a business page will be accessible to anyone who lands on that business page. So the only way that it will become public is if you comment and you want me to bring it up on the screen. Okay, so just let me know. If you want it to be private, that's probably the best thing to do. Just put P for private, and then I'll know not to do that. Hey Jenny, great to see you here. Okay, so we're going to start, and I'm so excited about today's. It's really juicy. Okay, but we are going to start with a little review because it's really important to always touch base from where we're coming from. It anchors you into where you are now and the bigger picture of what is trying to come through. So what we've been doing the last few days, and don't worry if like you're here and you're like, I haven't done any of this, that's okay. Just trust that you're jumping in at the place you're meant to, and just do it from today. Do it from today. So you'll see up in the group, there's a post with the star on that I've posted with the instructions for the day. But we're going to do a little retrack first, just so you get it all in perspective. Okay, so what we've been doing is in day 1, we journeyed with the High Priestess because the divine feminine has been really calling me and really wanting to come through. And just a couple of weeks ago, really, I did a challenge in here called Be Your Own Magician, and we went through all the ones in the tarot, because the Magician is the major arcana version, and then you have 4 minor ones, which is the aces. Okay, so just stay with me. If it's a little over your head, don't worry about it. But basically the journey was about activating the 1 vibration. Okay, and then after that, the divine feminine wouldn't leave me alone, was like, Tiffany, you need to do a journey in your group to bring me forth, to bring the divine feminine forth in everyone. And I was like, I'm already kind of like up here with the rebrand of Manifest a Miracle a Month Mastermind with Activate Your Authenticity. I'm stretched. And she was like, overwhelm is a mindset, just do it. And I tell you, this challenge has been something where it's like, you know, when you make a step and there's nothing solid there, but when you put your foot down, that it rises up to meet you, which is very much the star energy, which we're in today. But how do we get there? Okay, now So we did day one, which was about all of us connecting in with what the divine feminine wants to say to us, about us listening, about us allowing those nudges to come through a bit more. And as we did, they started to rise, okay? So those nudges, those whispers, they started to get stronger. They started to get more tangible in the Empress, which is exactly the journey. The High Priestess is the seed of potential, the maiden. And then we go into the Mother with the Empress. It's ripe, yes? It's becoming tangible. It's that crossover point from the unseen world to the physical world. So yesterday we went into strength, and by the way, the divine feminine told me the cards, because you'll see this isn't like number 2 and all the 2s like the magician was and what I planned. When I went and put that together, it was like she just took the paper from me, screwed it up and went, no, these are the cards you need to journey with. I had no idea why. I do now, and I'm telling you about the journey because it's absolutely phenomenal. It's much bigger than I could have possibly ever planned, of course. Okay, and so what we've been doing is listening to the call of the divine femme and allowing it to rise up into us, yes, rather than keeping it down in the belly, which is why I've been saying to you all, become visible. And I want to see your posts on other people's threads. Obviously, if you're connecting with each other and you're responding to somebody's post, great. But if you're like posting your cards on another thread, don't do that. This is about becoming visible, right? And so we've been practicing that with the Empress here. And now, well, yesterday we went into strength, which was all about birthing, really. So what we've done really is we've birthed the new level of divine femme that wants to come through onto the earth. Wow. Just, you may not feel that. It may not be like an A to B, black and white. I can grasp that. But you might feel it inside, like, oh my God, you might be feeling all your cells tingling at that, because that is what we've been doing collectively. We've been drumming and rising the energy of helping the divine femme to rise up. Okay, so I really got this yesterday when I watched a song that has been really prevalent the last couple of months, and it's Thank You by Alanis Morissette, but I've only ever watched the video with the lyrics in. I've never watched the official video, and yesterday something nudged me to watch the official video, and I've put it in the group because I couldn't believe what I saw. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but I saw the star, which is the card that we are on today. And I heard the divine femme in Alanis Morissette. I heard a message coming at us from Gaia, from the divine femme in that video. So if you haven't watched it, and particularly if you haven't watched it with the ethos or the mindset of this is a message from Gaia, from Mother Earth to us, then do that, because it's really flipping powerful. And so right now I'm in this place of the star. We are in this place of the star, and this is basically what we are birthing. This is what we've birthed, because the more that you know about this journey, basically, just to recap quickly, Persephone was taken down to the underworld by Hades. Demeter was her mother and struck a bargain with Hades for the divine femme, Persephone, to rise, okay, above ground and come back to her. But she'd eaten some pomegranate seeds, which seeded her in the underworld for half the year. So she can't completely ever rise up. There's always a part of her in the other world, which is why she is the high priestess, right? But my God, like, there is something going on at the moment about the divine feminine wanting to rise, wanting to be given a voice, wanting to come above ground, and for us to really feel that we are that. All of these are in ourselves, all of these heroes with 1,000 faces, which is why I'm never a fan of like, this card means that. Yes. Each of these heroes with 1,000 faces are vibrating together with such a power at the moment that the drumbeat, the collectiveness is immense. It's incredible. And you are made of stars. So this is where we're at. Yes, we have actually given birth with the potential. This is Persephone, the potential. And then we've been pregnant with the Empress. And then we had the birth yesterday with the Strength card. And now we're here. We're here. And we are all made of stars. Martina's saying she's shaking. Great. I hope you can feel it, because it is next level ozone. Oh, and Anne's saying she's tingling. And yeah, the song is called Thank You by Alanis Morissette. I've put it in the group. It's part of your homework. I'll talk about it in a minute. Or should I say home play? So what we've got now is that we are here, we're resonating with the star, and all of us are made of the stars, right? But what's the mythology behind the star card? In Egyptian mythology, because we've been talking Greek so far, but in Egyptian mythology, she is the goddess Nut, who got it on with her brother. And so she's the sky goddess, and she got it on with her earth god brother. And her grandfather, Ra, wasn't very happy about it, and so banned her from seeing Geb, her brother, the earth god, for 360-day year, as it was then. And then this little birdie here, which is the ibis bird, which is Thoth, which is the magician, flew along and basically said, don't worry, Nut, I'm going to nut, is it tomato? I'm going to make 5 more days in the year where you can procreate with Geb. And then she gave birth to 5 of Egypt's biggest gods: Isis, Nefertiti, Set, Anubis, Horus. Okay, and the moral in the story is, just when you think there is no way, the way comes through. Like I said, with this journey, I just had to trust. The divine femme wasn't leaving me alone. And when I tried to plan it, it basically ripped it up, put it in the bin, told me this way. And it has been a case of me just taking the step, and then the step appears in front of me. Yes, like I did not know about this Alanis Morissette video until yesterday afternoon. Every time I try and plan a piece of content for you guys, it does not happen. I just am being so led at the moment. It's incredible. It's absolutely fantastic and phenomenal. It's really out there. So this is what I want to talk about to you today, because you might be there going, well, that's all well and good, but the thing is, I don't have a Thoth. I don't have a magician. I don't have an ibis bird. I just have my circumstances, i.e. the 360-day year, and I'm 5 days short of creating that miracle. Now, I've changed the name of the free tribe group to Manifest a Miracle, a Month Free Tribe. And I've changed the name of the Transformational Truth of Tarot to Manifest a Miracle, a Month Mastermind. And what is happening here this week from Thursday is a relaunch. It's like we're gathering the energy now. All this banging our drums, rising the vibration, is for the new level to come through. It is the opening of the 5 days. We've just done 5 days. We're doing 5 days now, but there's still another level. There's always another level to embody. But the thing is, if you are resonating from the place of, I only have 360 days, you're always going to be resonating from that place of 360 days. I think it's Basha that says, or Bashar, tomato, tomato, your circumstances do not matter. It's your energy that matter. Yes, what we're coming in, what. So it's not like I want to be there. It's like I am there. I am quantum leaping. I am made of stars. It's not outside of me, which is why the star card that I've chosen today is one that embodies it. It brings it into the here and now. I don't want a picture of a star woman reaching up for a star. No, it's time to embody the divine femme. You are the divine femme, even if you're a man. No even about it. It's genderless, right? Do you feel me? So what I want you to do, if you haven't done it yet, is go back to the questions on the strength post yesterday, because those that have done the questions on the strength post in the Facebook group yesterday, even if you didn't travel with strength, just do the questions and answer what you can, because that is you birthing through this new embodiment of the star and helping you to quantum leap, or bring it to you now. It is not out there. It is something that you have to embody. It's time to embody the new next level, and to put your foot out and trust that something is going to appear and hold it. Now, I don't mean this in an irresponsible way, and I don't mean go and do something absolutely crazy right now. I mean, play with the energy of that dream of who you're becoming. Bring that in to who you are now. Not, I want to be this projection. No, it's, I am this. I am embodying. I am. Can you feel that? Breathe it in, recalibrate it. It's amazing, isn't it? So there we go. That's your star. And so that is your homework. Play, star play. Let's say star play. If you haven't done the strength question, do that. They're on yesterday's post. Start there so you can see what you are giving birth to, what your star is. Listen, watch, sorry, it's watching. Watch the Alanis Morissette video and you'll understand what I mean about the divine femme just being born in this journey and now being here in the man-made world, and how to start embodying it. You do that. So you watch Alanis, you write your strength questions, and then I want you to go live. Are you quaking? Today or tomorrow, as long as you've made that commitment to yourself and you're not going to hide. Because remember that I said this is about you coming into your divinity and being seen. It's not about being half unseen. Everything we've been doing is about birthing you above ground. So I want you to go live and be that person that you're embodying. Speak as that person you're embodying and deliver your message from the divine femme as that person you are being. You are them. You're becoming them. You're being them. It's your version of the divine femme. It's the divine femme speaking through you, which is what I've been doing with you guys. And you tingle, right? I didn't have a script. It's trust. So if you're there and you're like, heck no, it's just being. It's just, I'm breathing who I am becoming, not that person out there. I'm bringing that person in here. And the action of going live is a dedication that you are the army for the divine femme, and you are not letting her down. And in that level, you're not letting yourself down either. You're actually showing up and you're embodying it, you're imprinting it, and you're ready to go to the next level. Okay. Let me see some of your questions and comments. And is the birth not today then, Tiff? No, not really. I mean, there's always levels of birth, isn't there? But it's here, it's now. Yeah, it's time to let the divine femme shine. That is the star, right? Beth says she's been feeling sparkly since last night. Bought my Christmas tree alive with the cluster lights and new set birth. Lovely. So you're really seeing the star all around you, really being made visible. That's fantastic. Richard says, I can see a new path, I think. Amazing. The blockage is 1, trusting. It's the 1. And 2, what will everyone say when they see me become more peaceful, caring, and loving? Wow. What's the problem in number 2? I don't get that. So let me know, because I don't get what the problem is with that. What is number 1? Trust is always the hardest thing, isn't it? And I'm not one for blindly trusting, although I've been talking about it right now. I am in a place where I know that if I am not listening to the divine femme, and I'm having to listen to her for hours every morning now, and this is a time when also I'm incredibly busy in my business, and it's like, oh my god, I could so easily go into overwhelm. But it's interesting that the more that I've had the reason to go into overwhelm, the more I've had to listen. And I really am getting what Gandhi, is it Gandhi or is it another meditation guru who said, like, if you are too busy to meditate for 2 minutes, then meditate for 2 hours. I'm really, really getting it, because I think the busier that you are, or the more pressure that you have, or the more responsibility that you have, which, you know, happens as we get older, I think, you know, well, I'm obviously middle age, and I'm hoping that by the time I'm 60, that doesn't keep coming. It kind of like goes off a bit. But Anne Jeffrey, who's here, says, like, you know, this age, like 40s, 50s, you can feel squeezed like a panini from both sides. Yes. And so we have the pressures and we have the responsibilities that maybe our parents plus our children. It's just there's less and less and less time. So we really get in that place of lack, of that 360-day year place, right? And we can't make that quantum leap to that number 5. Those, like, you know, it's just not reality in that sense, right? But I know that if I operate from that place, that I am choosing reality as it is now. I'm just going from A to B. There is no change. Nothing is going to change. So it does take some level of trust. However, I've seen a lot of spiritual therapists, for instance, just going, well, I've learned, you know, I've done this course and I've done that course and this course and that course and this course. And so now I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do my business, and I'm going to give up my day job, and I'm just going to do my business. And then, this is just an example, right? And then the business doesn't work. And they're like, but I trusted. And it's like, yeah, but there is a level of knowing how to do things as well. So quite often, like when I'm on a call with someone who might be considering coming to work with me, and they say to me, oh, I've done all of these courses, I'm just missing the confidence, and they're beating themselves up for not being able to make a success of themselves. It's actually like, just please don't do that, because you actually haven't learned. Like, I'll say, do any of those courses teach you how to make this a success? Or did they just teach you reflexology, for instance, or how to give a massage, or how to get insured if you're lucky, or how to put yourself in a few directories online if you're lucky? Yeah. But did any of them actually go into showing you how to do each step? Did any of them actually take your hand and walk you through doing them with each step? And they always say to me, 100% no, yet they're beating themselves up for not being able to make a success of themselves. And then they're beating up spirit because they're like, well, I trusted. So I'm not one for blind faith in that way. I am one for listening to the nudges, listening to the call from within, and looking to see who is around that can help you. Because that is the divine femme embodied, yes, who can help you cross that divide, because it's really flipping hard to go into another world and make that, it's like climbing Everest without an instructor. Yeah. So I'm not one for, and that's not what I'm advocating here. What I'm advocating here is if you're feeling that whisper, embody that energy. That is you. That is a version of you that wants to come through. And so it's first of all allowing that and embodying that and vibrating at that energy and looking for the things that spirit put in your path to help you make that reality on earth. Now, that's going a little bit into tomorrow, I guess, and I didn't know that until now. So I don't know if that's going to help at all, but thank you for the question, and that's as best as I can answer it right now. Okay. Lovely. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Lots of lovely, lovely love to you. And so just to summarize for you, go and watch the Alanis Morissette video and listen to it. I listened to it a couple of times, one as me, a part of me, and one as Gaia speaking to me, or the divine femme. But you'll see what I mean about how we've birthed her above ground. And remember, I didn't even know, this was not planned. I got the nudge to watch the video yesterday and I was like, oh my God. Do that. Go back over the strength questions of yesterday in the strength post and journal on them, and then embody who you're becoming, and just hit the live button and just be you. It's about you allowing yourself to be you. This is the version of you that wants to come through, and we're all here holding you. We're all drumming together. We're all holding together. We're all pulsating together. It's like we are being the contractions for the divine femme to come through. You can't get it wrong. It's just a natural thing. And okay, sending lots and lots of love. And again, I'm going to mention Anne, because yesterday I said about birthing being a natural process. It's not anything to push. And that I had heard that actually childbirth was the same. And I asked Anne today, and she said yes, in the natural, non-complicated. I don't know if I'm saying this right, Anne, so let me know if I've got it wrong. It is a natural process, yes? So you don't need to be anything more than you are. You don't need to reach for that star. You are made of stars. You are the version you want to be. It's just your brain is wanting to catch up, or it resists catching up. You're not allowing yourself to be that yet. So just embody it and then be it on a live, even if it's just for 30 seconds. All right. That's your little initiation of divine femme. And today or tomorrow, as long as you're not like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, but you're like, I'm holding space for my inspiration to be given birth to. So in that way, it is birthday. You're right, Beth, to give birth to the live tomorrow. Like yesterday, I got the Alanis Morissette coming through for today. Okay. All right. Lots and lots and lots of love. Yay. Bye for now. You know what to do.